Hello, and thank you for joining the RIMS Japan chapter for its annual meeting. I am Kristen Peed, RIMS 2025 President and the Chief Risk Officer at Sequoia. This is what risk management is all about. For risk professionals to succeed, we have to come together to share ideas and experiences. There is so much we can learn from each other. While we might work in different industries, in different parts of the world, or our responsibilities may vary, we share a common goal to strengthen resiliency and identify opportunities for our organizations to innovate, grow, and confidently take risks. Meetings like this also foster professional development. They allow us to enhance our expertise, build our skills, and ultimately advance professionally. I stepped into this role as RIMS president during a very interesting time in our world. It seems as though risks have never been more complex. Each day we wake up to new and evolving risks, from cybersecurity and technological innovations to geopolitical volatility and extreme weather events. They are all dramatically impacting the businesses we work for and the communities we live in. What the global risk community knew to be true in the past might not necessarily be what the future has in store for us. We therefore need to be prepared to adjust at a moment's notice to ensure the safety, resiliency, and prosperity of the people around us. There are three key drivers that have led us to this brand new day of complex risks. First is velocity. Risks today are emerging faster than ever before and are impacting organizations at speeds we haven't experienced in the past. Whether it's a cyber attack, supply chain disruption, or even a reputational crisis, this acceleration reinforces the importance for risk professionals to be proactive. Second is severity. Entire businesses can be brought to a halt in minutes. Reputations built over decades can be tarnished in a moment. Strategies that worked for years, in some cases, need to be changed overnight. We've seen this with global health crisis, financial market instability, and the rise in extreme weather events. The third driver, and perhaps the most important, is unpredictability. Traditionally, risk management relied heavily on historical patterns and data. We could prepare our organizations based on what we've learned from the past. Flood mapping is a great example of this. But what happens when history no longer repeats itself? Extreme weather events now happen in places where they've never occurred. Cyber threats evolve daily, often outpacing our ability to learn from yesterday's attack. As we look forward to the future, there are a handful of trends and risks that will shape the future of risk management. Artificial intelligence is certainly one. Technology presents many opportunities to improve processes, as well as the effectiveness of our risk program. However, it often opens the door to greater cyber exposures. Education about AI is going to be critical, and risk professionals can play an important role in ensuring their organizations do not rush into the implementation phase before fully understanding the impacts. Innovation will continue to drive how we approach risk. At RiskWorld this year, there were 300 solution providers exhibiting, each offering something different. Of those 300, 75 were first-time exhibitors. Innovation and the demand for innovative solutions and tools will continue to change the way risk professionals achieve their goals. Data is the key for risk professionals to be proactive. However, with so much data available, the challenge will be to figure out how to sort through it and what questions we must ask to get the right information. And the rise of geopolitical uncertainty is forcing risk professionals to rethink their supply chains and third-party relationships. So, if it's a brand new day of risks, it also has to be a brand new day in risk management. There are opportunities for risk professionals to succeed in despite today's complex risk environment. Risk professionals must be like a conductor in an orchestra. We must know all of the instruments at our disposal, know their capabilities, and know how each contributes to the success of the organizations, and we must know how to bring them all together. In this brand new day of risk management, risk professionals must be able to be strategic and align risk management with the organization's goals, be facilitators, and bring groups together to discuss the interconnectedness of their operations, and be culture builders by ensuring everyone within the organization understands why risk management is important and how it can help them achieve their goals. Risk professionals must also be data specialists. As I mentioned earlier, not only must we be able to leverage data, we first must be able to ask the right questions to get the right information. We also need to be inquisitive. Just in terms of supply chain and third-party risks alone, we have to make sure we are asking the right questions, like, does the organization fully understand its supply chain and vendors? Have we identified dependencies and bottlenecks? Have we qualified vendors to ensure their risk management culture aligns with ours? And maybe most important, is our supply chain diversified? Finally, to stay ahead of this complexity, risk professionals must commit to being lifelong learners. Certifications like the RIMS CRMP certification, workshops and webinars, and engagement with global organizations like RIMS are a great way to do this. Building your professional network is a big part of lifelong learning, and joining RIMS gives your professional network an instant boost. RIMS has nearly 10,000 members around the world, and just last week, 11,000 professionals in risk attended Risk World. For risk professionals charged with managing complex risks, there is no better resource than connecting with others who have already guided their organizations through it. In this brand new day of risks, and in this brand new day in risk management, it is also a brand new day for RIMS. RIMS has a remarkable history dating back to 1950. Although the risks have changed significantly since then, RIMS continues to bring risk professionals together to share ideas, experiences, and to address the world's biggest challenges. As RIMS 2025 president and the fortunate leader to serve in this role during RIMS' 75th anniversary year, my priority continues to deliver on this promise for the next 75 years. I want to thank you for this opportunity to deliver this message. Thank you also to Makoto Kanda, who leads RIMS Japan chapter and who invited me to share my thoughts with you. I encourage you all to connect with him and assist RIMS as we continue to develop resources and opportunities for Japan's risk management community. Thank you.